today I'm going to show you how I do my detangling during the week, and what you're going to need are your hands for detangling initially. If you have tightly curled Afro-y texture, that's what I would recommend. If it's looser coils or curls, you may just want to go straight to using a wide tooth comb. And when it's all thoroughly detangled already, there are no knots, what you can use is a Denman brush. And the Denman brush that we have available on our shop has 7 rows, but it's actually adjustable. By removing the cushion, you can remove some of the pins if it's too much. And so what you're going to be able to do is define your curls with this. So I would really recommend this only for defining. Once you've already detangled thoroughly, either with your hands or with a wide tooth comb, you can, at the very final stage, use your Denman brush. My agent for helping me detangle is, because my hair is freshly washed, is the leave-in conditioner. And in addition, you just want a spritz. You want something that will allow you to spritz the hair and moisten the hair, because when it's moist, it's less likely to break. When it's very wet, it is fragile. But if you're going to handle your hair and it's Afro texture, you need to have it moist. And so we have this awesome spray bottle, an atomizer, so it creates really fine mist. Hair was washed, has just finished washing, and I wash it in sections. I just use the African threads. These are also available on our website to hold the middle, and then the base is loose for me to wash. And that's how I wash my hair. And so by the time I finish washing, it's already in it's not tangled at all, because I don't allow my hair to tangle up and mush it all together like this when I go to wash. No, if you have Afro textured hair, curly hair, don't do that. Just have it all separated already, and then you can go in and wash. Okay, so you finish washing, we have the wonderful African black soap based shampoo. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the front this time, and then I'll work my way backwards. And so what you want to do is have the hair a bit moistened, not saturated wet, but definitely moistened. So I've gone ahead and removed it. So because it was washed, it is already moist, so I'm not going to need too much of the spritz, but as it dries, I can go in and capture. It's just a really wonderful mist straight from the wash. And I can tell here it's loose because I had it during the wash. I had it twisted, it was banded, so it didn't get tangled, but the base got quite tangled. So this is when I go ahead and put some leave-in conditioner. I'm using the vanilla, that's my favorite, and just saturate the whole hair with my leave-in conditioner. And the knots are all here, as in that's where after the wash it needs to be separated to put back into the strands that it belongs to. And so I generally just go ahead and do what I call a crude detangle, and this is basically just fishing out where the tangles may be, the knots may be, and just going ahead and separate those. Right, so I've gone ahead and done the crude detangle, and this just basically has now ensured that I can run my fingers through my hair without any snags. So just from the base to the tip, I can see it's all loose and it's separated. But now we're going to give it a finer detangle. And this is so that, well, you could stop here, but for the rest of the week, to make it really easy for you to handle your hair, you can go ahead and give it a finer detangle. So I'm gonna get my misting, and it's just water at this stage. And I just mist it a bit because, once again, I know my detangling goes much easier if my hair is moistened, and it tends to dry as I work. So that's that. And I like to put a bit more conditioner. The conditioner is what's really going to help you not rip out as much hair, keep the hair really supple and manageable. So I just work it through, and I focus on the ends for the conditioner. The ends are the oldest part of your hair, and they tend to need a lot more support than the base, which just grew from your scalp not that long ago. So we can go ahead, and once I feel comfortable, so this is where you could go ahead and use your comb. You know, I feel comfortable that I'll show you. I just go through with my fingers, and doing it this way, when I rake my fingers through, I really get a good detangle. And I could stop here. I could absolutely stop here. My hair's detangled. If you didn't use your fingers, you could then, after doing the crew detangle, go through and use your wide tooth comb. And see, the wide tooth comb just goes through it. If it's struggling, I will stop and just use my fingers and make sure that there are no issues. All right, and now it's when I can go ahead, if I want, to use my Denman brush to get a good definition, good define. Now you have to be very gentle with this brush. It's got some serious teeth on it, so I will just go gently and just work my way up from the tip to the root. And you can even section it if it's the section is a bit too much, and just pin this. So I'll just go through, and I'm very gentle. If there's any resistance, I will stop and just do it by hand. It's really just an intelligent way of really just, you know, sensing when there's a problem with your fingers, and then only when there is no problem will you let the tool, which doesn't have a brain, do the job.